Living next to a lake was always a dream of mine. After years of saving, I bought a beautiful piece of land with direct lake access and, more importantly, ownership rights to the small dam upstream that controlled the water flow into the lake. It came with a lot of responsibility, but it also meant that I was essentially the steward of the water everyone loved. Most of the neighbors were friendly and respectful, all except one, Karen. Karen moved in 6 months after I did. From the moment she arrived, she acted like she owned the entire neighborhood. She threw loud parties, complained about people's lawn heights, and treated the lake as her personal vacation resort. She didn't care about the rules or who actually had rights to what. She just took what she wanted. At first, I stayed out of her way, hoping she'd mellow out. But then she crossed the line. I had a private path that led from my backyard to the lake, clearly marked, legally deeded, and registered. Karen decided that my foot traffic was disturbing her peace and installed a gate across my path, claiming it wasn't in the community's best interest to have people walking that close to her property. I politely told her to remove it, explaining the access was mine and documented. She smirked and said, "Take it up with the HOA." Of course, the HOA was no help. Karen had somehow charmed half the board and twisted the story, saying I was trying to trespass on her land. That was the final straw. I walked back to my house, opened the control system for the dam, and made a slight adjustment. Nothing extreme, just enough to reduce the lake's water level over a few days. Not enough to cause damage, but very noticeable. Her fancy dock? Suddenly dry. Her kayak? Stuck in the mud. Cue the meltdown. Karen stormed down my driveway, screaming about her lake rights and demanding I fix the water. I calmly informed her that, as the legal owner of the dam, I was conducting maintenance due to community safety concerns, which I absolutely had the right to do. She threatened legal action. I handed her a copy of the deed and water rights documentation. Her jaw practically hit the ground. Since then, Karen's been suspiciously quiet. The HOA backed off, neighbors started siding with me, and best of all, that ridiculous gate across my path? Gone. Now, I enjoy my peaceful walks to the lake again, smiling every time I pass her empty dock. Funny how nature and karma both flow where they're allowed.